welcome back for another video. Today I'm doing sort of a bit of a one-off in preparation for Christmas. So it's currently the end of November, so be starting to decorate the Christmas tree soon, and every year I like to do a Christmas tree that is decorated with baubles or sort of mementos from trips that I've taken. So this is only a fairly new tradition. I sort of started it from 2022, so it's only been a couple of years, but yeah, I thought while I'm preparing and sort of getting them all sorted, I'd show you sort of the ones that I've collected over the past couple of years. So I'll start with the one that started it all off, and that is this one here. So no guesses where this one came from. San Francisco. So yeah, I went here in September 2022 and I was on Pier 39 and there was a Christmas shop, so there was no way I was not going to go in, and I just saw this and just absolutely loved it. So I picked it up. It was $4.99, which I didn't think was too bad, and obviously cable cars are sort of synonymous with San Francisco, so yeah, this is the one where it all started. So that's that one there. Then a month later, I went to Toronto and did a day trip to Niagara Falls. And there's a little town called Niagara-on-the-Lake, and they have a shop that is open all year round, and they just sell Christmas stuff, which again I think is fabulous. So obviously Canada, the maple leaf is the sort of icon for this, and I think this came in a deal. It was like two decorations for 10 Canadian dollars, and I was with my cousin at the time, so we both picked up the same one, so that, you know, we've got something to remember the trip by. So yeah, it's sort of sparkly, glittery, everything you would want for Christmas. So that's that one. The next two are from the UK. So this one I got from Leeds Castle, which is a castle that's near to me, and they did a Christmas lights trail. It says 2016, but we definitely didn't go then. We went in 2022. But yeah, they did a Christmas lights trail, which was beautiful, and so yeah, picked this one up from there. And then this one I didn't actually get from the studio tours. I got this off Amazon. But yeah, this is to signify the Harry Potter studio tour, and yeah, just love the fact that it's a lot of the book covers. It's got Deathly Hallows and Prisoner of Azkaban, which are my two of my favourite of the books, and then Philosopher's Stone and Chamber of Secrets as well. So that's that one. And then in New Year 2023, I went to Copenhagen, and obviously the kind of famous thing about Copenhagen is the Little Mermaid statue. So I try to pick things up that are sort of famous about the area, so you can look at it and just go, oh, that's obviously Copenhagen, even if it doesn't say Copenhagen. Like with the maple leaf, you can tell that's Canada. It doesn't have the price on it anymore, but I find that Christmas decorations sort of vary between £4 to £10 maximum. I wouldn't spend more than £10 on a Christmas decoration, but so yeah, that's that one. And then I went to the East Coast of America. So I started off in New York. So what surprised me is that I couldn't find any Christmas decorations, like proper ones like this. So I've realised that a key ring can sort of, especially if you get it in gold or silver, it can sort of double up as a Christmas decoration. So this one just says New York, and it's got the Empire State Building, Statue of Liberty, and a New York taxi, and a little apple there. So yeah, sort of everything that's sort of famous to do with New York. And then I took took a day trip to Washington DC. So picked this one up, and again it's got sort of the Washington Monument, the White House, I think that's the Jefferson Memorial. So yeah, really liked that one. And I actually picked these up in March, so you know, shops do sell Christmas decorations all year round. But yeah, I was just surprised that I couldn't find a proper decoration in New York. So this one was $8.99. So this one's more on the pricey side, but obviously it's got a bit more detail. From Boston. Yeah, I really liked Boston, so definitely wanted to pick one up from there. And then after that, I went to Australia. So obviously this one, had to get a koala, and this was actually from Australia Zoo, which is one of my favourite days I've ever had in my life. I had such a good time there, and we did, I know they're controversial, but we did the koala holding experience, so that's why I got the koala from there. Doesn't have the price on it anymore. I think the Australian ones were probably the most expensive ones, but yeah, it still was, I don't think it would have been more than sort of £10. And then the next two I had to get as key rings. So I got this one. So they did have proper Christmas decorations in Uluru or in Ayers Rock, but they were really big, and I just because this was the first stop on our trip, I just thought I don't want to carry around a big fragile bauble for the whole trip. So yeah, I went for this one instead. But yeah, I really like it. It's just got the rock and Central Australia. And then again in Sydney, I couldn't find sort of a proper Christmas decoration, but I really liked this, and obviously with the gems it looks sort of quite sparkly and Christmassy. And then this one is from my favourite place in Greece. I've got a couple of videos on my channel from this place, so it's called Stupa. And yeah, when I got this, they didn't have any Christmas decorations, but I've noticed at the airport now in Greece, they have started doing them. Obviously, sort of you go to Greece in the summer, so it's not Christmassy, but yeah, no, they've started doing that, selling Christmas decorations, and it's got sort of like the famous Greek magic eye. Really like the colours on this one, and I like the fact it's got sort of bits dangling down as well, so you can sort of look at them when it's hanging on the tree. And then the next ones, so I went to Las Vegas. That was the starting point of my trip. So I got one that said, "Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas," and sort of it's just then got some Christmassy bits dangling from it. I got this one, I think, because, no offense, I know some people absolutely love Vegas, but it's not my kind of place. So I kind of went for the tackiest magnet I could find, because yeah, I think I can see why some people like it, but for me Vegas is not my place. But yeah, I got that one, and then we went on to the Grand Canyon, and so I got this one. It will focus, so it's got sort of like the landscape of the Grand Canyon, and I like that it's sort of made out of wood. It's sort of quite traditional. It's just got Grand Canyon, if it'll focus, National Park there. Then I went to Bruges in Belgium for the Christmas markets. So this is in the year 2023, so the end of 2023. So it's just got the bell tower and then a picture of a Christmas tree there. So it's quite a simple one. I like that it's got a design on the back as well. So if for whatever reason it swings round on the tree, it's still got a nice design on the back. So that's that one. Then at the beginning of 2024, I went to Iceland. So I really like this because obviously it's the shape of the country, and it's got the little bell on it and sort of the Northern Lights. I didn't actually get to see the Northern Lights when I went. It was too cloudy, but I like that, I'm close to it here with the design on there. Then at the start of, so yeah, that was 2024, and I only went to one other place in 2024, and that was Paxos in Greece, but I didn't actually pick one up there, which, yeah, no, I didn't, so I'll just have to go back and get one. So we're now at the beginning of 2025, so this year, so none of these have actually been on the tree yet. So at the start of the year, I went to Romania. yeah, I just really like this one. I like that it says Romania and sort of the Christmas bauble with the patterns on it. So this was 20 Romanian lei, which I think was about £2. Romania was so cheap. Yeah, sort of everything there was really reasonably priced. So yeah, we've got that. And then sort of the most recent ones, I went to Croatia. And I picked this one up because it actually had all of the places that stuck to it, but I'll fix that later. Yeah, it's got all the places that we went to. So we went to Split, didn't actually go to Zagreb, but that's okay. And we went to Dubrovnik, so they were the main two places we went to. So yeah, just sort of picked that one up, and I like the colours on that one. And then finally, my most recent one, this one's only a week old. We have got Costa Rica. So obviously Costa Rica is famous for its sloths. So I had to pick one up there. And it's also got Pura Vida on it, which is like the Costa Rican motto. And actually, I really like the box as well. So I might keep that. So yeah, those are all the ones I've picked up so far, and yeah, hopefully they'll look nice on the tree when I come round to decorating it. Obviously these are only from the past couple of years, so hopefully in a couple of years I can do a remake and see how many more have been added to the collection. I might need to get a bigger tree at this rate. So yeah, that's all of them. I hope you enjoyed watching. Have you got any sort of little quirky things you like to pick up when you're traveling? So yeah, my things are magnets and Christmas decorations. They're sort of like the main two things I get each time I go away. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Happy early Christmas, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.